movement of the Earth and the Moon. We have learned that planets revolve around the Sun in a particular path or orbit. Let us learn more about the types of movements seen in heavenly bodies. We shall be studying about the movement of the Earth and its natural satellite, the Moon. Movement of the Earth. The Earth shows two types of movements, rotation and revolution. Both rotation and revolution play a very important part in our lives. Rotation. When an object spins around itself on an imaginary line passing through its center, it is said to be rotating around its axis. The Earth is spherical like a ball and spins around an imaginary tilted axis, and this spinning movement is called rotation of the Earth. The Earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. Different regions on the planet get varied amounts of heat and light from the Sun. Effects of the Earth's rotation. The part of the Earth which faces the Sun receives sunlight and experiences daytime. The other side of the Earth that does not face the Sun experiences darkness, and so it is night there. Thus, day and night on the Earth occur because of its rotation. As the direction of the rotation is from west to the east, it appears that the Sun rises in the east. It is only because of rotation that almost all parts of the Earth receive sunlight once every 24 hours. Revolution. As the Earth rotates on its axis, it moves around the Sun in a particular path or orbit. This movement of the Earth is called revolution. The Earth completes one revolution around the Sun in 365 and a quarter days. This period is called a year. To account for the extra quarter day taken by the Earth's each revolution, we have one day as 29th February after every 4 years. This fourth year with 366 days is called a leap year. Effects of revolution of the Earth. The different seasons on the Earth are caused due to the tilt of the Earth's axis and the revolution of the Earth. The phases of the Moon. The Moon completes one revolution around the Earth in a period of about 28 days. At different points during this time, different parts of the Moon are lit up by light it receives from the Sun. Just as only half the Earth's surface gets sunlight, similarly, only half the Moon's surface or the side facing the Sun receives sunlight. However, every night we do not see the entire lit surface of the moon. Most of the nights, we are able to see only a part of it, while the part that is not lit by the sunlight appears dark. Once in every 28 days, we see the entire lit surface of the moon. This is called the full moon. The full moon looks fully round and shines very brightly. Since the side of the moon facing the earth receives sunlight. From the full moon onwards, that is Purnima, every night we see lesser and lesser lit surface of the moon. Since every night the bright surface of the moon appears to decrease in size, this is called the waning moon. The waning continues till the night when there is no moon seen in the sky. The reason for this is that the side of the moon facing the earth does not get any sunlight. This is called the new moon, that is Amavasya. After a new moon night, the lit surface of the moon appears in the sky and keeps increasing in size. This is called the waxing moon. It is very important to remember that the actual size and shape of the moon does not change, but only appears to do so because of the amount of sunlight it receives. The different shapes of the moon that appear in the sky from one full moon to the next are called the phases of the moon.